Alright, we've got here a new toy from Toys R Us, and we have a bit of an issue, manufacturing issue with it, and it's about 1/1000th of an inch that makes it not work. I'll show you. So that's the product. It's a night light. Batteries go into the handle. All this gets mounted into that hole there, and on the ceiling and on your bedroom you can see the constellations and everything lights up. There is an LED light bulb inside this sphere here, and so the batteries go here like so, and if I can turn a little bit just for light, there you can see the two shiny springs. Let me just get the camera to focus on it. There we have it, two shiny springs inside where the positive and negative terminals from the battery pack line up. This is the battery compartment that slides in there. And let me see, it's only flat one way, so it only goes in one way like so. Alright, I'm gonna show you what the problem is with it. Have a look, see here. I've got a bunch of Energizer batteries here to power this one, and the plastic here is inaccurately made or inaccurately molded, so batteries go in this way, flat end of the battery against the spring. Also it's on the little sticker that's on the side, so battery goes in this way, and the next battery also goes in this way, and the next one goes in the other way around. Okay, and at this point, when I connect a voltmeter between these two terminals that line up with the terminals in the handle, so there's no voltage between these two because one of the batteries is not making a proper contact. For a proper contact, the bumpy side, the positive battery terminal with that bump on it, should be against that metal coil inside this battery pack, and around that metal coil you can see a horseshoe shape plastic little keeper that keeps the bumpy part of the battery there, the positive terminal that keeps it in place. You can see that plastic horseshoe shape. It's too small, so that is for this Energizer battery. So that's a proper fit when you can see that the full terminal is inside that little retainer, that little horseshoe shaped retainer. So that spot checks out, but this spot here does not. The battery's terminal is visible and is not contacting that metal coil. It's not perfectly inside this horseshoe shape retainer. So the fix to this situation, so consequently the power goes from this battery, it goes to the other one because they are linked up this way, but then it stops there. So 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3. You can measure 3 volts between that terminal and that coil of wire there. There's 3 volts, but it needs 4.5 to power that LED bulb, and the last one just doesn't line up there. So there is nothing, there's no voltage and power going through this long part of metal here, or piece of metal here. So because that horseshoe shape, that retainer is imperfectly cast, it's too small, it doesn't let the positive terminal of the battery lie flat against that coil of the coil of wire that's inside there. However, it does work with a Rayovac battery, just a different brand. There, so now you have a perfect fit. The terminal of the battery is not visible or is deep enough so that it makes a positive contact. So now it does work and it does power the stars and everything. Now just, you can see that's a proper fit. I'm just gonna take it out one more time and put in an energizer, and that's a fit that doesn't allow proper contact. That gap is too big. Okay, so that's my discovery. If you happen to end up with the same situation, then now you know what to do with it. And as for manufacturing and Home Depot, Toys R Us, I guess recast. The difference between the size of the positive terminals is, let's go millimeters first. That's 4.66 on the Energizer that doesn't fit, and that one is 4.5. so there is, say, 0.2 of a millimeter difference, something like that, and it's about 0.02 of an inch, something like that. Okay, so there is a difference between the size of the positive terminal, however slight, on these two batteries. That's what allows a proper fit.